This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary... There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go. 8 read.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Right there, 56. Oh, yeah.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run with Scott. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you. I got you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right
there. On 2nd down, here's Locke. It's Hill, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
70, Indy.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football to town, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Murray now on first down. Going for a right side here, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Scott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
60 or.
It's our time. Check 3. Check
General West. Get it.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready to go. Now.
Throwing now is Locke. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 base.
So we got man. Quick that.
Leo. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there
and now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boston Scott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ready?
Block will try again on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Go on.
Under 10, 10.
Get it.
Block to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Scott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down.
Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Murray with a 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 88 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. Now Locke. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Boston Scott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A beautiful fake. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go back to Walton. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to get...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 79 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Scott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. 50. Mike 50. Danny.
Now Murray off play action. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Travis Homer, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Locke working out of the gun. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. There he goes, left side. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. On play action, Locke sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Running right, Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Lock now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Here's Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Joshua Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They complete it to Hill. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Got it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point by Moore, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got under a heavy rush and down he goes?
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the Steelers 1st down.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. This is Homer. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here I come.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. Let's go, D.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a little ready.
And they take a knee. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 60 or.
6 man. Check girls.
Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Let's go. 18 Raiders.
First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack.
He's brought down back at the 16.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.